All right. Well, you heard from the guy. He can agree more with these hot takes. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, guys, no sunglasses tonight. Just gonna go full raw. Mr. Exquisite Nugget. This is Cedric. How's everybody doing? Going live at you right here on this left of what is Sunday night, January. I think it's what 12th. Wow, just a week until everything changes, right? Coming at you guys from the Casa de la Exquisite. I wanted to do an around the association, but let's just get right into this. This will be the main topic. The Dallas Mavericks lose at home to the Denver Nuggets, who are on a three-game winning streak. Yeah, the Nuggets. It's kind of hard to say, man. That whenever Westbrook is in the starting lineup, good things always happen. It may not be the prettiest, the nicest things, but it's enough to see that this team is doing well to just stay afloat. Um, Overall, a great game from most of the starters. I would say right now with Russell Westbrook just leading with double doubles almost every time with Jokic, like tonight, 19 points, 18 rebounds, and 9 assists for Jokic, near triple double. You got Russell Westbrook with a near triple double himself, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, and just seeing how collected they are, how much more calm they seem to play when the offense is run both through Westbrook and Jokic. And I'm not calling out Jamal Murray here, but he's just not really the one. Like he's hitting big shots, but coming out field goal percentage wise, he's been kind of struggling lately. And you kind of could tell that this isn't the former self he was compared to how special it was seeing him go up against like the Lakers. Like, dude, seeing him destroy the Lakers, everybody talks about that version of Jamal when he just went beast mode in 2023's Western Conference Finals, defeating the Lakers from at home to on the road. It was something special. My goodness. Hopefully he can get back to that. But Christian Brown had 24 minutes, not the most or not the best tonight. 8 points, 4 rebounds, 0 assists, but a little quiet for him, even with MPJ. But he had 13 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Overall, a solid outing from our guys. Westbrook getting everybody involved, passing it to MPJ, getting easy dunks, passing it to the outside shooter from Watson. I saw a lot of good things from Aaron Gordon coming off the bench tonight. 18 points, 13 points, 18 minutes, but he did have like 6 for 7 field goals. So to even just see them like playing pretty well with Aaron Gordon even off the bench is just something very nice, and it's refreshing to see because usually Aaron Gordon starts. And overall, I think as of right now, everybody's going to be like, wait, is this Denver Nuggets team really the fourth seed? Are they that confident they could still make it to top three or even be maybe two if they stay this hot? We'll see. We'll see. They'll probably lose a game here and there, but it is the defining time, January, they say, because of this will be the time until the All Star break to see if every team is ready to lock in or not and if they'll come out of it strong. So we'll definitely have to look into that. Let's see here. The Mavericks themselves, PJ Washington had 37 minutes. He had the second most minutes behind Spencer Dinwiddie, but only 8 points. Dinwiddie with a double double, 16 points, 10 assists, 4 rebounds, but it's not enough. Klay Thompson was the leading scorer with 25, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, but no Kyrie Irving, no Luka Doncic. This game could have gone way different, but it went in the Nuggets' favor in the last, what is it, quarter, I believe, where they just went on a crazy run. Or it was actually the third quarter. I believe it was a 27-7 run. And that definitely helped elevate the Nuggets. I just think right now, Denver needs to find not just consistency, but also dominance and assertiveness taking throughout full 48 minutes. And that will help them become a very serious basketball team. Because the fact that they went down 17-32 in the first quarter kind of showed like, geez, fighting back even from 18, 19, 20 points nearly is just a struggle and it could be exhausting. So you never know if that'll come back to hurt you in the end. So we'll have to see how that goes further down the line. But it's a great, solid overall winning for my Nuggets. Shout out to them, but even shout out to Malone, at least staying patient or just trusting his players, trusting not just Nikola Jokic, but Westbrook, Aaron Gordon out there on a minutes restriction. Everybody involved kind of got a piece of everything. So it's all that matters at the end of the night, and a great win though in downtown Dallas. They'll be back on Tuesday in a rematch versus the Mavericks, so we shall see. The Bucks, wow, they just got destroyed on the road by the New York Knicks. the Knicks, I think, are like a sleeper team in the East, but they're not as good as probably. I wouldn't say they're overrated. They're just not at that level like Cleveland or say Boston. I mean, they're in a tier below, but the Knicks, I think after like losing to the Thunder and getting crushed by them at home, it's pretty tough. But 140 to 106, that's a great win. Giannis had a pretty good game himself, but it's not enough when your rest of your team doesn't play well. 24 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists. It's pretty crazy, but let's see here. The Kings, wow, they took on the road in Chicago. Definitely took the dub. Let's see here. DeRozan with 21 points, Fox with 26, Sabonis with 22, and Monk starting had 18 himself. I think the Kings, they're pretty shitty, excuse my language, but they're just not at all near the level of, say, it could be the Warriors, it could be the Lakers, it could be anybody in the mid tier teams. But yeah, I don't want to compare any of those guys because it's just not the same. And it definitely wouldn't matter. But Zach LaVine had 36 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. I don't know, man. The Zach LaVine trade talk stuff. Hold on. Yeah, so anyway, bless me, right? Chicago, they're still sitting mid tier, but they're just right near the end. What's up, Lumi? Oh my goodness, is that Lumi? Thank you. Thank you so much, Lumi. I appreciate you. It's good to see you, my guy. Shout out to Devout Yokigamis Lumi, who's always in the chat. Um, Overall, man, today was a bit of a crazy day. This is a real game that I want to touch on because Windy City was pretty wild. But take a look at this, guys. The Pacers, get a load of this. The Pacers lose, or Pacers lose. Pacers defeat the Cavs. The Cavaliers lose at home 93 to 108. And I think this is kind of why the NBA is so wild because you never know what you're going to get on a certain night. And when you get a performance from, I think it was Siakam. Let me see. There's just no way. Yeah, Siakam, Andrew Nemhard, 18 and 19 points apiece. But Benedict Mathurin had 12. Miles Turner with 15. Yeah, the Cavs put up a decent fight, but it's not enough. They only scored under 100, so this is like one of the few rare times that the Cavs. Let me know if they're the best team or not. It's probably still the Celtics because defending champs. But yeah, guys, when you guys see what is it right here, the Cavs losing 93 to 108. I'm not disappointed, but I'm just a little surprised that it comes to the hands of a conference division rival in the Pacers. And I don't know, man. Who will it be? Who will come out on top for the East? Will it be the Boston Celtics again going to the finals, or will it be a huge upset maybe in the Cavs if they stay on a dominant streak? But yeah, that is a wild result. I just don't even know how. Let me take a look actually at the box score. And I know it doesn't say much, but 21-19. Okay, the game seemed pretty fairly back and forth. The Pacers third quarter though, they scored 37 points and held the Cavs only to 18. That's wow. Wow. 37 points. That's really crazy, man. I mean, I would love to think that Indiana, what's funny, and I think you guys could put this in the chat or correct me if I'm wrong, but everybody's been comparing us to the Pacers because we've been scoring so high on offense, or like we're the number one offense in the league as of right now for the Nuggets. But I mean, when you look at the Pacers, I know they still got lethal scorers like Benedict Mathurin, Siakam. You got Tyrese Halliburton. I think he was actually injured. Let me double check. Oh no, he was playing, but he only had 2 points. Yeah, he had a very quiet game. Donovan Mitchell, like I said, with 19 points. Darius Garland with 20. I don't know, guys. Do you think Cleveland is a little too? Well, everybody knows that they're going to get slept on because they don't have LeBron or they're not the biggest team in the NBA without like some sort of publicity star. And it's too quick to put CB on the bench. I wanted to mention this actually. Let me go back real quick to the Nuggets and Mavericks. And you guys can put this in the chat. Let me know who you guys think should start. Should it be CB or should it be Peyton Watson? And this is a bit of it's a very divisive topic if we should have a wing like Peyton Watson be the starting small forward and with either MPJ at the 4 or it could be AG again, who knows? But more than likely they're going to keep MPJ because he's been balling out. Jamal or CB has to get squeezed out for Russ. It seems squeeze time is finally here. Yeah, I agree. And I know that they want to say just keep Russ off the bench, but I think he really should be the starter. and feel free to disagree, but I think Russ should start over Jamal Murray. I just hate the fact that everybody just thinks that Jamal is having quote a shitty season and that he should still start. But I'm like, I don't know, man. It looks so slow. Every time when Jamal brings up the ball, I'm just kind of like, ugh, kind of like watching someone slow. But when Russ just sprints, he just goes at the other team. Like he just goes in the dragon's teeth and just doesn't look back because he wants you to probably get up in his face, wants you to foul him. And he's actually very serious, even at 36 years old. We are much slower. We're a much slower team without CB on the floor. Yeah, I agree. I mean, CB brings that hustle, and everybody knows that Peyton Watson could probably bring the same amount of energy. I don't look at just athleticism or energy. I want to know, who do you think is the better defender, though, guys? My dog, Yokagamas Lumi. Please, anybody in the comments or watching the live, please let me know if you guys think if it's CB or Russ is the better fit and better defender for this starting unit, because I want to say it's CB. And yeah, I know that he hasn't had a great season. I know he's pretty atrocious at times on offense for three, but he still hustles up and down the court. Like he will take on everybody in such a mature, confident, and most professional manner. I think CB is literally, yeah, he's changed my mind in some ways. Like just like with missing KCP. I just think right now though, if we're being real, it's going to be a struggle to figure out what rotations we should go for because Malone is very, stubborn or adamant when it comes to this sort of thing. But if we figure out these minutes and if we could fix, yes, the non-Jokic minutes, it's even worse this year than last year. But I just don't know. I really don't know if it would be all right. Honestly, if Russ is in the starting lineup, then a 3 and D stagger Jamal minutes to work the CB Strother lineup. I mean, absolutely, yeah. Definitely, Lumi. I just don't know if Malone even thinks like that though, because he still loves to utilize Jokic in the stagger, but it's definitely noteworthy, or I definitely would recommend that. Or if Malone was even up for something like that, it's a good question. I do prefer 3 and D there, but I'm not sure if Peyton clears CB overall just for filling that role. But Peyton is always growing and up and coming too. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, man. I'd love to give Peyton Watson a chance, more or less. It's really frustrating though because you only have 5 starters. I mean, Jokic is going to be there. You've got MPJ. I think Jokic and MPJ are the only 2 safe ones. Everybody else, though, I don't know. Because yeah, Russ. The reason why I'm just kind of floating on the border of whether he should start or not is because look, you paid Jamal. I mean, yeah, he's going to get pissed, or I don't even know how that would work, man. The fact that we're just going to probably bench him, and there are those who keep saying, oh, he got the contract, but I don't really think the contract matters as long as he wants to win. If Jamal wanted, I mean, yeah, everybody was saying he could take a pay cut, but I think Jamal should definitely come off the bench more, kind of be that heating scorer, and then like you have Russ and Yoke just dominate, and then like when it comes time, yeah, you could probably have maybe Peyton. It could be Peyton, Jamal. Who would else fit off the bench? DJ. I would say probably bring in Julian Strother for sure. Hunter Tyson. I don't know. There are so many guys who are limited right now. Hunter Tyson, Jalen Pickett hasn't really played too much. Like he did have some good games last time out, but and then there's Zeke who's unplayable pretty much. Everybody keeps saying Jokic, MPJ, Russ AG is my starting 4. Jamal, CB, P-Watt is the variable part of the lineup to me. I can agree with that. I just don't know though if we're going to utilize more size, like look at CB, and it has to be matchup, I think, wise, because say if we're facing against, this is a good matchup. Say we're facing the Minnesota Timberwolves, you're going to want CB to start on Anthony Edwards. Everybody knows that. But if it's, say, the Golden State Warriors where you have Steph Curry, it could be anybody's game. I think P1 would be a fit because he could block Curry, or he would definitely have way more athleticism and reach. But I just don't know if, he'd be able to clear the screens, or even probably CB because he has struggled with clearing screens. That's like why KCP was so invaluable to this team. Like we needed someone to guard coverage like that, regardless of athleticism, size, or it's just perfect. And Anthony Edwards is a bigger guard, sure. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think it would work if we put. It could be P-Watt, it could be Jamal. I don't know. Jamal would get destroyed on defense though against Anthony Edwards, so that's just an example. Jokic, AG, P-Watt, CB, Russ, speed, and D, top 5. Yeah, they're the amount of combinations are endless, guys. Jamal's shooting is pretty trash. Yeah. I don't know. The facilitation goes back and forth, guys. It's a heated debate when people really want Jamal out there, but at the same time, he's not producing nearly as effective or efficiently as, say, obviously Russell Westbrook. And that's why I will just keep Russ in the starting lineup. But if Malone just decides to keep, Jamal and Russ as starters, Russ is the starting point guard. Yeah, you've got Jamal as the shooting guard. It's where the small forward gets tricky because MPJ could easily shift back and forth 3 and 4, but I think he would fit better at the 4 because you give spacing. The rebounding would hurt, but I think CB. This is why I think it would have to be either CB or Peyton. And let me guys just put the name in the chat. CB or Peyton, who do you guys think would fit better into the starting lineup? If it's Jamal, if it's Russ, Jamal, MPJ, and Jokic, who's that fifth starter? Murray's exposed teams are coming at him hard. Yeah, they're hunting him, man. Amen to that, my dog. Yeah, they're hunting. I feel like everybody is going to hunt Jamal. Or it's like whenever Murray gets exposed or he just gets into the paint or within the perimeter, it's like everyone just wants to go at him because they know he's so bad on defense. And I've seen it. Like DeRozan took advantage of that in that last Kings game where he just dunked and destroyed Murray, I would say. But Murray still got the last laugh. But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, those kind of things hurt us. And I feel like Jamal more than likely would be better suited off the bench. But I mean, what can we do, man? Like, Malone trusts his guys, so we'll just have to see where that leads. If even Jamal is still healthy, I'm not sure really how he played. I actually got to rewatch the highlights because I know Jamal was playing with some, soreness. So yeah, it's hard to say. And I don't think that right now we're in a position to panic, obviously, or fear. We're at the 4th seed. Let me double check this actually. Yeah, because the Cavs, who cares if they lost today? They're still the 1 seed in all of the NBA, actually, 33-5, and the Thunder are 32-6. So you got the top 2 teams. It is pretty wise. Pretty crazy to say the least. Malone loves him some more. Yeah, it's hard to pick against like the guy who helped you win the championship against obviously the Lakers and came up with clutch shots against the Miami Heat in the 2023 NBA Finals. But I just don't see that working out too well right now because it's hard to kind of not undo the things that Russ has done for us, like the triple doubles, the double doubles. Like, dude, this guy at 36, he's playing like I don't want to compare him to LeBron, but dude, he's just balling right now, man. And I'm not comfortable being at the 4th seed. Like everybody knows anything can happen. But I would love for the Nuggets to go on like a 9-1. Like, dude, the Thunder may have lost just 1 game recently, but they're gonna find a way to get another win streak going. I'm pretty sure the Nuggets can do it as well. So, yeah, guys, you got the Nuggets right behind right in front of the Memphis Grizzlies, 7.5. We can easily get up there. The real challenge will definitely be the Houston Rockets and the Thunder. I mean, call it what it is. I think it's impossible to get to the Thunder level because they're in a tier. This is where I see the tiers right now. You've got the 3 top teams in the NBA. You got the Cavs, you got the Celtics, and then you got the Thunder. Right below are like still contending teams, but they're not as great as these top 3 are. You've got the Nuggets, you've got the Grizzlies, you've got the Rockets, and I would throw in probably New York in there. New York, and then maybe Orlando. It kind of changes on the lower tier, but we'll get into that throughout a different episode. But yeah, guys, in this time, and I don't want to just sit back on like the CB Peyton Watson minutes. You guys can let me know who you guys prefer or would pick in that. But it's unbelievable because right now the Nuggets got some questions to answer, and they got to figure this out quick before the All-Star break is coming up soon. Jokic is leading, and he deserves it. He deserves every vote, man. 3-for-1 voting. Like, dude, Jokic is easily going to win, like, that center position every time. Nuggets set 41 picks to try and get Murray open today. Crazy, yeah. I mean, even then, Jamal's going to miss a lot of shots. It's the nature of the game. You miss more than the shots. What is that saying? I got to remember that saying. You miss more shots, or what is it? I know this quote. Shots. Yeah, you only miss the shots you don't take. Of course. How can I forget? Yeah. The Nuggets right now are very reliant on Jokic, obviously, but they're also going to have to rely on a guy like Westbrook because without a doubt. I mean, look at him, man. It's just pretty crazy to say. What's up, Jack? Yeah, it's not too much left to be said. We got more games up and coming, but going back to it, I think we'll definitely have to cover. I'm definitely going to do another part 2 of this on Tuesday when the Nuggets face off against the Mavericks again. Oh wow, the Rockets and Hawks game was postponed. Yeah, due to that cold storm. That was actually yesterday. But yeah, we got some more fun coming into the league tomorrow. We got the Grizzlies and Rockets. I'll definitely tune into that. The Lakers and Spurs will be playing. Actually, it's pretty crazy. It says here both the Heat and Clippers. Oh yeah, they got their own stadium now. What am I saying? Yeah, they should resume in the Los Angeles area after all those fires. So pray for them if anything. AG is top notch. Yeah, AG, I think, still deserves a starter spot, but we'll just have to see what Malone goes with. And yeah, guys, we got more content coming. This is your boy Cedric Exquisite or Exquisite Nugget, as y'all know me. The X's are just for fun because of a dare, but yeah. Anyways, guys, we will come at you again with another episode on Tuesday. This has been Mr. Exquisite Nugget. I want to wish shout out to Jack, shout out to my dog, shout out to Lumi. Ken Patterson, if you're around. But yeah, guys, hey, shout out to my uncle too, because you guys always help me, and it's very fun interacting with you guys in the chat. So with that said, I hope you guys have a great night. We will be at you. We will be with you on Tuesday after another post game with the Dallas Mavericks and the Denver Nuggets. You already know, guys.